Yo my G's, so if you didn't know, ATS and ETS2 are making their way to console, but how close are we? And the big question is, are we finally gonna get a release date? In their latest vlog, SCS dropped a bunch of new info and I'm breaking down everything in this video, so let's get it! The devs said that the console versions are roughly 90 to 95% complete. So yes, the heavy lifting is done. They're now focusing on polishing, testing, and making sure it runs smoothly on both PlayStation and Xbox. That gives them time to fine-tune performance and get things cooking.
Basically the whole company, like every department is involved to it to some extent. And a lot of things had to be changed. And honestly, I can't wait to welcome new players and to see our games finally on those new platforms.
Controller support, UI adjustments, and overall console stability.
I kind of felt that the game belongs onto the big screen and onto the console systems. And I kind of took it as my personal goal to get us onto the new platforms where I think the game will shine due to its nature and the genre and the kind of experience it brings to the consoles.
A lot of people were involved. First tight group that's making the technology changes have been working it for over 5 years.
Along with the new console release, you're going to be introduced to new modes like road trip mode coming to ATS, which personally I am gassed for, and I like to see what they're going to do with this, if it's going to be missions, scenarios or whatnot.
These platforms work a little bit differently in many different aspects, which people won't ever be able to see actually, but the game kind of has to account for all of these different variables in terms of controls or achievements or the way we work with DLCs and things that we've never had to consider before. So we really had to open up ourselves into a new territory of thinking.
Over on ETS2, Iceland is up next, and the long-awaited Coaches DLC is finally bringing proper bus driving into the game.
We've been really pushing towards introducing new quality of life features, new control schemes. And we have a lot of designs which should expand the possibilities that people will be able to experience the game, both on PC and on consoles down the line as well. Because we realized that the input methods, mostly controller versus keyboard or mouse, are very different. A lot of games or studios usually have either a publisher or an experienced team which has plenty experience with releasing on these platforms, but we spent the past 2 years learning all the ins and outs of these new ecosystems.
So we had to also revisit a lot of the older content and kind of go back to the basics, looking at features like, for example, tutorial or profile creation, asking ourselves whether these are up to par with the seamless experience that the console players are expecting and that they are used to.
Driving a virtual big rig from Finland to Sicily is their idea of heaven, and we just want to say that is totally valid.
One of the most frequent questions: when is it coming out? You know, can I buy it already and stuff like that, which is amazing to hear on one side. On the other, we really pride ourselves on shipping quality products and being about 90 or 95% done in most of the technical departments does not really guarantee that we can promise a release date. And as for the roadmap, we are planning to kind of unveil our hidden cards, if we were to tease the community on what is coming and when it's coming, hopefully, because we realize that people will be intrigued into hearing about the future updates and all the additional features that might be coming to the game down the line after the initial release. So keep your eyes peeled. We are preparing something.
See your comments on the internet, asking about the console ports. We've been watching them for years, and it's really exciting to finally be able to deliver what you've been asking for.
The idea is that when the console version finally drops, players won't be starting from scratch, they'll be stepping into a world that's already loaded with new routes, regions, and gameplay options. The devs also stated they wanted to keep the community in the loop this time, not just drop a date at the last minute. So expect more of these vlogs in the coming months with deeper looks at the console gameplay. So no, unfortunately we didn't get a release date, but the pieces are coming together fast, my G's. So we got a nearly finished build, new modes and fresh map expansions. It's looking like it's going to be a sick release in 2026 for the console. So if you want to stay up to date with every drop of info, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side. It's Armegedon now, and the Resistance.